Here's your mini ELDOA session for the day. Start with your feet hip distance apart. So your toes are pointed forward. Close your eyes. Stand tall. Set your feet in a way that really connects you to the ground, that makes you feel rooted, makes you feel balanced. See if you can stand a little bit taller. Crown of the head lifting, lengthening up towards the ceiling. And then your tripod of your foot is really rooting down into the ground, finding that opposition. Really allowing your breath to become expansive. So really focusing here on the breath. Not necessarily deepening the breath, but just watching how the inhales create a sense of space and how the exhales create a sense of roundiness. Inhaling, space, expansive breath, and then exhaling, more contracting, letting go. Blink your eyes open, and we begin. Hands by your side, drop your chin towards the chest. Your chin rotates to the left. Take that left ear to the left shoulder, up and back, right ear to right shoulder. Chin rotates down, chin to chest. Reverse. Chin to the right, right ear to right shoulder, up and back, left ear to left shoulder. Chin rotates down, back to center, back to neutral. We'll take it one more time. So chin drops down towards the chest, rotating to the left. Left ear to left shoulder, keeping that right shoulder heavy. Up and back, right ear to right shoulder. Keep that left shoulder heavy. Rotate to the right. Back to chest. Reverse. Right. Drop that right ear. Up and back. Left ear to left shoulder. Can you root down strongly through that right foot? Rotate down. Chin to chest. Back to neutral. Good. Now, can you bring your shoulder blades up towards the ears? Neck stay still. And then slide them back down. Again. Lift and lower. Continue with that. Lift and lower. And as your shoulder blades lift, can your sternum stay still? Can your elbows stay straight? Shoulder blades are working in isolation here. One more up, and then all the way down. Now, can the blades round forward? Can they retract back? Continue with this. Forward and back. So as they glide forward, your sternum doesn't shrink in, your spine doesn't change. And then, can they pull back? Retract without your breastbone rounding forward. Keep going with that. Protraction and retraction. Try not to borrow from anywhere else of the body, just focusing here on your shoulder blades. Forward and back. Next time forward, hold them here, then we go up, then we go back, then we go down. Keep with that. Forward, up, back, down. Continue. Elbows still stay straight, nothing else moving. Let's change directions. Back, up, forward, and down. Keep going with that. Back, up, forward, and down. Really find that work involved to really try to pull those shoulder blades back, up, forward, and down. One more time. Good. And then release. then bounce. Bounce those knees. Can we bring that bounce more into the knees? Let your arms be loose. Keep bouncing in your knees, and then see if you can create more momentum here. So it swings the arms a little bit more. And they swing in opposite directions. Allowing for that swing with the arms to chop the air. And then they begin to turn your body. Can this momentum and this motion become a little bit bigger? Arms become higher. A little quicker. Keep bouncing. And then slowly winding down, slowing down, and then coming back to what feels neutral for you. Still keeping with your feet hip distance apart. From here, cross your arms and round forward. From here, really find that hollowness in the upper chest and the sternum. Can we rotate the elbows to the right, keeping your hip points pointed forward? Side bend to the right, keeping that left foot heavy. Tiny upper back bend as we round up and back. Side bending to the left. Rotating those elbows down to the left. Center. And we reverse. Taking your elbows to the left. Side bending to the left. Up and back like you're rounding up over a beach ball. Side bending to the right, really keeping that left foot heavy, finding that expansive breath on that left side, those left lungs, ribs. Taking the elbow pits or your elbows down to the right. Center. Coming back up to neutral. Can we reverse the arms? And then from here, flex forward. Elbows to the right. Side bend to the right. Tiny upper back bend. Find that extension in the upper body. Side bend to the left. Rotate down. Back to center. Reverse. Really paying attention that this motion is coming from above the pelvis. Focusing here on just the thoracic spine. Rotate down, center, back to neutral. And take your hands by your side. Now, take your feet together and take your heels slightly apart and bend your knees. And from here, just let your arms be as they be, and we're just gonna rotate clockwise with the knees. So just exploring rotation in both the knees and ankles. Really keeping those heels heavy. And your arms can do what they want as you challenge your balance here. Keeping those heels heavy. And now reverse, counterclockwise. And now what about your gaze? Is it easier to look ahead at a fixed point? Or could you challenge this work? And maybe look around the room and see how that changes things. Good. Coming back to neutral, push down through the tripod of your feet and come all the way up. From here, take your feet just slightly more than hip distance apart. Slight bend to the knees. Can we take our chin towards the chest? And then articulating vertebrae by vertebrae, starting with your eyes towards your cheeks, looking in towards your chest, and just rounding down. One vertebrae by one vertebrae. If you find a sticky spot, maybe you want to wiggle a bit from side to side. But really just focusing here on the spine and allowing everything to just be dangling. And then from here, as you take your hands to the ground, really bending in those knees. We're focusing here on the spine, not in the backs of the hamstrings. Can we slowly roll up? Keeping that tail heavy, really rooting down strongly through those feet, the tripod of your soles. One vertebrae by one vertebrae, keeping your arms loose and dangly. And then your head comes up last, eyes come up last. And then from here, one more time. Eyes towards the cheeks, chin towards the chest, really rounding and hollowing out that upper back, upper thoracic, really flexing forward. And just keep rounding down, putting a bend to your knees. Keep bending those knees. And as your hands touch the floor, making your way down onto your buttocks. Extending your feet out in front. And we're going to get into our ELDOA posture here. So we're going to be focusing here on T6, T7. And what we really want to be focusing is picking T6 up off T7. So we really want to be pulling the vertebrae apart. So that's what we're really doing. We're helping to pull our vertebrae apart, helping to put our vertebrae into a better position to help create more space, and by using the segmental muscles of the spine to do that. And that's what we're doing here with this posture. So to start, can you just take the fleshed away outside of your glutes, and then just cross your feet in front of one another like this. Really find the outer edges of your pinky toes towards the ground. Find a flexed foot, so toes pointed towards your shins. Really find activity here in your feet. So outer edges of your feet, really rooting down strongly, equally, both left and right. Your knees are flexed towards the ground. Can you find axial extension of the spine from the coccyx to the vertex? So really reaching that crown of the head towards the ceiling and rooting down strongly, evenly through both sitting bones. Can we lift a little bit higher? Really lifting those ribs up out of the pelvis. Can we take our chin slightly back towards the back wall? Finding retropulsion of the neck to straight. Eye gaze comes towards the cheeks or slightly ahead of you in front of your mat. Again, keep finding equal weight between the left and right foot. Toes flex towards the shins. Knees flex towards the grounds. Can we lift up a little bit straighter? From here, taking your fingertips and pressing your fingers together, just slightly. Keep finding that axial extension, keep reaching up out of the pelvis. And from here, raising your arms up over your head. And then just stop here for a moment. Again, keeping your eye gaze towards your cheeks or slightly ahead of you. Keep finding that axial extension of the spine. And for a brief moment here, can we ensure that we're really externally rotating those upper limb? So really finding that external rotation in the shoulders, upper bones coming towards my voice. At the same time, can we take those elbows back? And as we do this, from here, maintaining this good upright position, can you continue to extend your arms up? Keep pressing those fingertips towards one another. Keep taking your chin back towards the back wall. Keep finding retropulsion of the neck to straight. Can keep extending those arms up above you. Elbow pits straight. Keep reaching up. Eye gaze towards your cheeks. And maintain this posture. And only if it's available to you, can you press your palms together over your head. So we hold this posture for 1 minute. Keep pressing those either fingertips to one another together or your palms together. Keep extending those elbows, feeling as if you're reaching up out of your armpits. The trunk gets a little bit longer. Keep flexing those feet, so toes pointed towards those shins, evenly rooting down through the pinky edge of your feet. Keep reaching up out of the pelvis, rooting down strongly, evenly through both sitting bones. Can you extend a little bit more? Can you keep reaching that crown of the head towards the ceiling? Keep taking your chin back towards the back wall. eye gaze towards your cheeks or slightly ahead of you, focusing here on your breath. Really finding that breath. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Keep reaching up, keep finding that axial extension from coccyx to vertex, finding that opposition here. Really crown of the head towards the ceiling, keep lifting. You've got this is good. Doing really well, keep flexing those feet, toes pointed towards those shins. Keep reaching, keep finding that opposition. Good. And then from here, taking your right arm down, left arm down, extending your left leg, right leg, head, neck, spine, and your eye gaze comes last. Good. Now you can repeat this same thing on the other side, but just changing the switch of your leg. So your right can go forward, left underneath, or if you had that in reverse, whichever way you had. But just coming to a comfortable seat here. And then you can just close your eyes and pausing here for a moment. And just observe. Sitting tall. Really reconnecting to your posture. Letting the head stack over the spine, crown lifting towards the ceiling. And seeing how it feels to sit.